Today's Sunshine Note is titled, Playing Favorites. I now realize how true it is that God does not show favoritism, but accepts men from every nation who fear Him and do what is right. Acts chapter 10, verses 34 and 35. One of the worst things you can accuse your teachers of is having favorites. Oh, how mad that used to make me, and almost blatant claim that I am unfair. Teachers usually do have favorites, but we don't ever want you to know that. And we don't choose the favorites the way you think we do. Honestly, some kids are just a breath of fresh air. The ones who actually turn homework in, seem to care about what we say, and at least attempt to listen to the lecture we spent hours preparing. Those students just make us happy. We can't help it. The Jews truly believed that they were God's favorites, the only ones who would receive salvation. That's why Peter was so shocked when God sent him to the Gentiles after his vision of the sheet of wildly unclean animals that God pronounced symbolically clean. It was almost unthinkable to a Jew that God would reach out to Gentiles. All throughout the Old Testament, God championed only the Israelites, it seemed, and allowed the destruction of all the other nations around them. God appeared to have a chosen people, a favorite. But what the Jews didn't understand was that His chosen ones weren't the only ones chosen for salvation. Rather, they were chosen to bring salvation to the rest of the world. But they didn't do that, as we saw in the Old Testament. So when His chosen instruments didn't reach out to the world, God knew someone else would have to do it, Jesus Himself. Jesus' life was a living testimony that salvation was for everyone. Samaritans, Romans, sinners, centurions, slaves. God shows no favorites. He wants us all. Unfortunately, we're a little more like Peter than we'd care to admit. We think certain people, races, or social groups are better than others, or maybe even that certain Christians are better than others. Because we have a message that is loyal to the Bible, and because our lifestyle is so beneficial, we often look down on other denominations. But as Peter found out, this isn't the way God wants us acting. Are there people who you look down on as unclean or unimportant? While you may be hating these people, God is actively trying to save them. This is a good time for you to ask the Lord to change your heart, as He did Peter's, and teach you to love and appreciate people you've been shunning. May God bless you today.